All right, let's talk about today's inventory. This one right here is a 2019 Honda Accord Sport. It does have the 2-liter turbo, which is better than the 1.5. I'm not a big fan of the 1.5s. They're slightly underpowered and they're all right as long as they were taken care of. But the 2 liters, very resilient motors, very good engines, that's for sure. But yep, also just so everyone knows, I am located right on Old Evans Road, right across that Shell gas station. And I am PK Motors, so this is a dealership. But yeah, just so everyone knows. All right, back to this one right here. So let's go ahead and talk about the exterior first. In fact, let's go ahead and give it a remote start anyways. So I do only have one key for this as well, which once the camera can focus on it, there you go. So it does have remote start, trunk button, panic, lock unlock. I think it's called, yep, driver one key. I only have one anyways. Auction house loses keys all the time, so they rarely give us multiple keys, but that's the one I've got right now. Oh, right. So looking at the car, now, one common thing I've noticed about this Gen Accord, these rims right here, I always see them with curb rash. Always. I don't know what it is about these things with these Accords. People seem to curb rash these all the time. You rarely find these Accords with clean rims. Or at least with ones that have this rim. You rarely find the rims being clean. I don't know why. That's just a thing. So it does seem like it's got some lightly tinted windows. It's nothing super dark, but because I could still see through it. So it's pretty decent though. Keep the sunlight out a little bit. So talking about the exterior, you know, it's not gonna be a perfect car. There's small stuff randomly here and there, like these. Looks like a little black scratch or something. I don't know what that is actually. Oh, it came off with my, oh, that may have been the tire shine from driving, and it, I guess, sprayed back a little bit on random places maybe. No idea. But yeah, it definitely came off a little bit. I guess I gotta get it cleaned again. Oh well. Looks like there's another small scratch right over here. Not sure if you can see it in the video much. Not really a dent, mostly just a scratch. Does have a clean Carfax, which also says no accidents on there. But, you know, I believe it does have some small scrapes and bruises here and there that probably weren't reported to the insurance, because Carfax only shows accidents that are reported to the insurance. That's about that. It's like another small scrape right there. This is all really minor stuff that no one probably would report. I did notice this right here, which I didn't catch this first, otherwise I probably would have removed it. I just noticed it right now. This is chrome. And this right here, while looking at it, looks like it's also supposed to be chrome. I think it was plasti dipped. So that means that one probably, the black on that probably came off. So I guess somebody plasti dipped these. Oh, and also there's a small chip right over here in the pillar trim on the rear door, which luckily doesn't affect anything. I always put test mileage on everything, all the rubber seals and everything behind it. Everything seals properly, so there's no wind noise because of that. But yeah, overall, pretty decent on this side. Let's move on to the next side. Here we are to the front. Looks like some small scratches here and there again. That looks like tree sap right there. Yeah, most definitely tree sap. That's what that usually looks like. Well, tire shine probably wouldn't have gone on the hood. No idea what this was then. Yeah, that one's starting to fade off too. So it definitely comes off. I don't know what it is. No idea what could have happened while driving it. Let's get to the front bumper here. You do have some small scrapes over here as well. Looks like they're probably brushed up against something. Left a small scrape over there. Here's the front side. Here's this side right here. So this side, they definitely look like they bumped into something. Could have been the curve at a parking lot. Maybe they came up too fast to it and bumped into it or something. They definitely cracked the bumper over there and left that whole piece scratched up. Oh, and I just noticed this black trim, I think it's supposed to go all the way around, because you can see right there, slightly cracked, which means that black trim was probably supposed to go like that. But since it's a little mangled from over there, it stops right over there. Okay. Good to know. Oh, I did replace all 4 tires, by the way. So these tires are brand new, as you can see. Very good tires. All 4 of them were replaced. They are the Firestone Firehawk tires, so they're good tires. They'll last a while. That's that right there. Let's get to this side. Yeah, it looks like whatever little bump they had down there probably just caused this to unclip from right here. I usually don't mess with any body work on vehicles. I strictly only take care of them mechanically, get them cleaned up, and then put them up for sale. I do not mess with body work, so that's just how I picked it up and how I'm going to leave it. Looks like another small scratch over there. Surprisingly, not that many door dings, actually, because door dings are inevitable. You go anywhere, the gym, the grocery store, not the gas station. Anywhere you park in a tight parking space, you're bound to get door dings. This one, surprisingly, is not that bad, which is good. Just some small scratches and stuff here and there, and then there's more of these black marks. I really am curious of what this was, because it comes off. It starts smearing a little bit. Oh well. Oh yeah, more of that. Chrome, black, and you could see right here, it's supposed to be chrome. I guess someone plasti dipped it or something. I might try and peel that off. I'll see. Oh look, small dent right there. I didn't notice that. I wonder how they did that. What, somebody bashed your head? I mean, doesn't cause any issues, but I just noticed that while recording this. Alright, moving on. Let me do this in ultra wide or something, because I'm in between two cars, so. Alright. It does have a sunroof. Here we are to the back. Now we're on the back side. Probably going to go back to regular zoom again. To 1X. Here we are. It is a 2-liter sport. 2-liter sport model. 2-liter turbo. I guarantee it's going to be the 2-liter, and I guarantee it's going to be rust free. No one badge slapped this or something. It's actually all original. I always make sure of that stuff before buying myself, because I would not want anyone to badge slap a 1.5. That'd be stupid. So, I always forget. I need to replace this bulb. That one turn signal bulb is out right now. I do need to replace it. I keep forgetting about that. Here it is. Here's an extra tire with the vehicle. So this, only one tire was brand new. The auction actually ended up replacing it because I guess it was flat. So they did put on one brand new tire. But since I got a matching set, I had them replace it and just throw it in the car just in case for a spare. I mean, it's a brand new tire, so why not keep it as a spare? I did get the lug nuts replaced as well, because the old lug nuts were a bit warped or something, or no, what did Discount Tire call it? I think they bulge and can't be used properly or something. Can't be removed or taken or put back on properly, so they always recommend replacement on some of the bulge ones. So I just bought a set from them. It's a Honda set, so it still fits for this car. And these are, I think, the 4 extra. I say Honda set, but I mean, it's aftermarket, but it's made for Hondas. It's made for this car and cars like this. So it's guaranteed fitment stuff. Those are just 4 extra, I guess, because it came in a... I guess they just come in a standard pack of 30 or something. But, yeah, that's there. Backup camera does work. And that's my phone number in case you do need to get in touch with me. You can call me or text me, or just message me on Facebook. That's it from back here. I don't see anything or notice anything to point out. I guess some more of those black things. Black marks. It's in random places, honestly. Overall, though, it's a nice car. Looks like something scraped right up here. Yeah. Small scrape right over here. No dent. Mostly just scratch or scrape, or however you want to put it. Same right over there. No dent. But it's not the clear coat messing up either. Looks like I have no idea what that could be, honestly. I don't even want to tell you what it is, because I don't know what it is. That's it right there. So let's get to the interior now, since we've seen the exterior of the vehicle. Interior overall pretty decent. All the windows and everything do work. Here's the back seats, which surprisingly, these are very spacious vehicles. So that's definitely good. Yeah, like I said, they're very spacious. Very comfortable vehicles. Because this seat setting is right now set to how I would sit in the front. And as you can see, still plenty of leg room. It does have vents in the back, vents up front. The front screen does have a crack. I will show you that as soon as I get there. It does have the sunroof, which we'll double check if it's operational and everything. So I think I put about, I want to say maybe 300-400 test miles on this car. I always put test miles on everything to make sure it's all set after the oil change is done and everything, just to see how the vehicle's driving and all. And so far so good. I think it did just shut off because it probably has a timer on it on how long it can stay running before you actually start it, because that was just remote start. But that's the interior right there. And let's get to the front. There's your trunk button right there, also on the remote. Standard buttons right there. Here we are inside the vehicle. Let's go ahead and start it up. No engine lights, traction control, airbag, or any other lights on. The car is clean. So far so good, mechanically set. The odometer and speedometer, nothing is actually flashing. That's just the way the camera is picking up the lighting on it. But the current mileage is 108,484. The oil change was done fresh, so it does have about 4,600, 4,700 miles left on it. I always do 5,000 intervals, full synthetic oil only. So that's that. So this screen right now, it is operational. It does still function perfectly fine, but it does have a crack on it right there. It looks like it starts over there. They're probably no idea what they hit it with. Maybe they were fumbling their phone or something, and boom, it smacked into the screen. I have no idea. But yeah, it stems from there. I think light over there. Everything is still functional though. It works perfectly fine. It does have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and stuff. You just have to plug it in, which I believe it plugs in right there. So as long as you plug it in, and that's a car charger. As long as you plug it in, you'll be able to have Apple CarPlay stuff or Android Auto if you have an Android phone. All that's functional. Otherwise, you could just use Bluetooth like I'm connected right now. But yeah, that works. I think that's the home screen anyways. Then you got the shift control stuff right over here. So there's your handbrake. So pull up to engage handbrakes. Right now it's engaged. And then press brakes and push down to disengage. Sports mode, eco mode, drive, neutral. Reverse is over here. So you press brakes and actually push this in. Goes into reverse. So tires are turned. So that's why it's showing angled. And then park right there. Park is just another button. But yeah, that's basically everything in here. There's a start stop. 2 pedals, not a manual. I think this is I believe it's a 10-speed automatic. That is traction control, and I forget what that was. I don't remember what this was. It might do something while it's driving, maybe. I forgot. I want to say it might have something to do with lane assist or something. But yeah, because this car does have all that stuff as well. I believe adaptive cruise control as well, because if you set that, then it'll space you out from the other car. Oh yeah, I actually did test that. So if I have cruise control on, like let's say I have it set to 75 miles an hour on I-20 on the highway, and there's a car in front of me and I'm approaching it, it will slow down depending on if I have this enabled. So that way it doesn't get too close and everything, and it'll stay, I guess, a little slower until he moves over, then it'll go back to its set speed for cruise control. So yeah, it does have paddle shifters being the sports model, so you could I don't think you have to go into sports mode. I don't remember, because I don't think you have to, from what I remember. I believe you could just be in drive and you could shift through the gears. I tested everything to make sure that all worked, and I remember testing those. I actually never put the car in sports mode anyway, so yeah, you could shift through the paddle shift. You could shift with the paddle shifters in drive still. Not a CVT, regular transmission, 10-speed auto, I believe. So very good. Little sunglasses holder right up here. Let me go to ultra wide lens again. And then here's your sunroof controls. So let's see. Push for open. Oh, that's tilt. Or how do I? Okay, that's closed. Okay, so push for tilt and pull the button for the actual slide, and then pull it forward for closing it. There we go. And then that's just the door lights, so you can leave it on door or off. I'll go ahead and leave it on door. Oh, right, that's basically it on the inside as well. So let's go ahead and listen to the car now that it's probably warmed up. Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and listen to it. I'm alone today, as usual, so I don't have anybody to hold the phone outside for me, so I'm going to try and do everything while sitting inside the car. All right. Let's go ahead and close the door. We'll listen to it first from the inside. Road departure mitigation. Oh, I think that's what that button does. I did press it. Now that the door's closed, I press it again. Now it's actually allowing me to mess with the settings on it or whatever it is. Okay. I'm just going to turn that off. Press the button again, turn it off. I don't want to mess with that, especially while just sitting here anyways. But yeah, let's go ahead and give it some revs while it's sitting with all the windows closed. So let's see. Okay, I tried to go up with each time. So that was about, I think 2,500, then around 3, then 3,500 or so. Now let's do it with the window open. That was 3,000. That was 4,500. Now let's do it with the phone outside towards the front. That was 3,000. That was 4,000. And that was 4 again, and then I tapped it again to go to 4,500, so you get to hear it across the different RPMs. Now let's stick the phone out to the back and listen to it from there. Okay, so that was about 3,700, and then I think like, what was it, like 4,500 or something? Oh, almost like 4,900 RPM. Okay, now that you hear the car, it sounds good, it drives good. I've had zero issues with it. It's a good running and driving car. It gets really good gas mileage, that's for sure. So far, no issues with it, and I hope it doesn't give anybody else any issues anytime soon either. AC and heat definitely work. I have tested that. It does have heated seats as well. All that works. So yeah, it's a solid car. Now, if you have any questions for me, you're more than welcome to ask. If you want the Carfax, I can always send it to you guys. Whoever asks, I'll send it to you. I got nothing to hide on that. And same for inspections. You know, even if you're coming from out of town, if you want to have this vehicle inspected at a shop of your choice within Evans or Martinez, because I'm in Martinez and Evans is a neighboring city. The zip codes would be 30809 for Evans or 30907 for Martinez. I prefer Evans area just because I live towards there. Like, I don't take the car home and have it inspected the next day. But even in Martinez, if you want an inspection in Martinez, let me know. Pick a shop of your choice. Let me know to go there. And if you're local, just meet me there. Or you can come here, bring a mechanic here if you want to. But you're more than welcome to have everything inspected. It is at your own expense, though, because I don't need the vehicle inspected. To me, it's fine. My mechanic looked at it. You would need the vehicle inspected. So if you want the vehicle inspected, you're more than welcome to pay for a pre-purchase inspection. I always recommend pre-purchase inspection because with those, it's pretty much standard across most shops. They'll lift the vehicle up, they'll look underneath, check for leaks on your suspension, your engine, your transmission, all the other stuff, and they'll take the wheels off, check your brakes, check the wheels, check your tires, then they'll take it on a short test drive. That way they do an overall inspection of everything rather than just an inspection on like one specific thing. So pre-purchase inspections are nice. Depending on the place you go to, the price varies as well. I think some places charge as low as $20, some places charge like $70. Some places charge a whole hour of labor, which could be like $150, $170 an hour. But, you know, that's completely up to you where you choose and how much you plan on paying for a pre-purchase inspection. You're more than welcome to have the vehicle inspected. I've got nothing to hide on my part, and I'd rather be as transparent as I can be, so that way you know exactly the vehicle that you're looking at and whether you want to continue with it. But yeah, that's basically everything. So if you have any questions for me, let me know at any time. Thank you.